expanding a little bit on our writing from yesterday. So yesterday we were talking about alliteration and the fact that with alliteration you have the same sound repeated over and over again, and it starts to form something called a tongue twister. Now, tongue twister poetry is a real thing, and so today we are going to be expanding on it a little bit to create longer tongue twisters. So I have a few examples of tongue twister poetry, and then we are going to try some on our own. So let's take a look at this first poem that you see. Betty Botter's better batter. So it's going to be kind of hard to read, and it's going to be funny, so stick with me. Betty Botter had some butter, but she said, this butter's bitter. If I bake this bitter butter, it would make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter, and she baked it in her batter, and the batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Ooh, I had a hard time at the end of that tongue twister. Look, it's formed by alliterations. What was the sound that they used in the alliteration tongue twister poetry? Awesome, but she used B. Let's take a look at this one down here. Seesaws and soars seesaw. Mr. C owned a saw, and Mr. Soar owned a seesaw. Now, C's saw, sawed, soars, seesaw. Before Soar saw C, which made Soar soar, had Soar seen seesaw before C sawed Soar seesaw, seesaw would not have sawed Soar seesaw. So seesaw sawed Soar seesaw, but it was sad to see Soar so sore just because C's saw sawed Soar's seesaw. Okay, then you can look here of the two-toed tree toad, so you can read that if you'd like to. That's a fun one. All right, let's take a look at our assignments for today. So, you are going to see a slide that looks like this. What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to write a tongue twister piece of poetry that has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lines. Okay? So, I would like for you to make sure you have 13 lines. I'll add that in my instructions. Please make sure to have at least 13 lines in your poem. Okay, so go ahead and do that. I cannot wait to see these tongue twisters, and I might even have to post some on Facebook. So this is what I would like for you to do today. I would like for you to write your piece of poetry, and then I would like for your mom or dad or grown-up to video you reading your tongue twister poetry, and then I can send it so everybody can see. I hope you have a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait for writing tomorrow.